Welcome to the class rating portion of the stream and new video on YouTube. Now, this is probably just going to be me talking over things. I'm muting the sound because I don't want this to be copywritten. Let's find a tier list, yeah? Uh, let's see. How do we... What, they do those tier list things. How do I make one of these? I could just do it in Paint, I guess. Screw it. Welcome to the class story. Hold on. Alright. Jedi Knight. Scuff as hell, but whatever, right? Alright, so we have our 8 class stories here. We have the Jedi Knight, the Sith Warrior, Jedi Counselor, Sith Inquisitor, Smuggler, Bounty Hunter slash Mandalorian, Republic Trooper Commando, and Imperial Agent. Now these are gonna be our tiers. Uh, they're wait, hey, come on. Am I doing it like this? Wait, don't look at that. Average. Yeah, very caustic here. So we have best, better than average, average, and trash. The Jedi Knight, I will call average. It is frankly, if I had a tier below average, I'd put it there. Not necessarily trash. As you can see, I've been taking notes this entire time. Inquisitor was a 9 and 10. Main character storyline, obviously, they intended the Jedi Knight to be the main character for this game. It wasn't that enjoyable. Act 1 had you go through the Republic's mess up by letting a Sith make planetary destruction devices. How fucking stupid can you be? I mean, honestly. Oh my god. Part 2 deals with trying to defeat the Emperor, which, okay, the part 2 twist is that the Emperor actually mind wipes you and you're like working for the Sith, but you don't actually do anything. Then you break free, and part 3 deals with actually hunting down the Emperor and killing him, which he escapes in like dark force magic tomfoolery. Bounty Hunter, I would say, is better than average, so we're gonna put him right there. It's basically just what you expect out of bounty hunters. You're hunting down things. Act 1 deals with the Great Hunt, which you become a Mandalorian after. Part 2 deals with just doing contracts and hunting people. Part 3 deals with the war and doing things for Sith. That part felt kind of, how, like, forced? Yeah. Smuggler? God. Smuggler. The worst story in the game. This is by far. I wish I never played it. Part 1 was pointless. As you can see, this is where I started to like take detailed notes because I started to get mad. Uh, because of the smuggler. Then I just started to continue with everyone else. Part 1 was pointless. You make allies, you send them to your port, and they're never used or brought up again. The big twist is out of nowhere and has zero impact. The Republic betrayed you. Wow. Shocker. Smuggler was quite disappointing as there was quite a lot of potential for the story. There really was. Part 2 was the best part of the story. 100%. Novice writer, boring storyline. Though you can flirt with everyone, so yeah, I guess you got a point for that. Next, let's go to Republic Trooper. This is, I would say, the best storyline for the Republic. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it in the number 3 slot, in fact. It deserves to be up here. Republic Trooper was by far the best Republic story. It felt like you were a commando. It was all about special forces. Part 1 dealt with your commando squad betraying you and then you hunting them down to get like revenge and bring them to justice. Part 2 involved taking down a Imperial hyperspace cannon and starts the war between the Republic and Empire, which, that's really fucking cool. And part 3 was the war and politicians being politicians, just like real life. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It was, honestly, if you have to play a story on the Republic side, play the Republic Trooper. Do not play anything else. It is by far the best one. Now, we'll do Jedi Consular next. That is their Force user for the Republic. It's going into average. In fact, I probably should put it ahead of the Jedi Knight, but there we go. Jedi Consular is pretty good. It's just deals with like Force stuff. It's the light side version of the Sith Inquisitor, but it was pretty boring, honestly. Uh, if I was into politics and cared about like being good person and doing that stuff, I'd probably rate it higher. But I mean, it's competent. It's okay. If you want to be a Force user, go Consular over Jedi Knight. In my opinion, Imperial Agent is the best story in the game, hands down. It deals with being a spy. It has important story beats. You can make a massive decision at the end of part 1 that influences everything else going forward, which is killing or siding with Darth Jadis. Now that's fucking epic. And I sided with Darth Jadis. It was cool. I really enjoyed the story, man. Uh, if you can only play one, play the Imperial Agent, It is the best story. The best. Sith Warriors next. I would say it's average. Uh, Move these guys down. Sith Warrior is average. It's we'll say better than average, actually. It is better than average. It's it's your like Darth Vader fantasy sort of deal. It's pretty fun, but it's very straightforward. If you just want to kill people and see cool like force scenes, then play the Sith Warrior. Now, the Sith Inquisitor, which we just finished today, I am putting up here in the best category. And this is 100% bias. If I was not being biased, I'd probably move it to right here. Better than average. Right in between the Bounty Hunter. No. No. Not in between the Bounty Hunter. I'd move it right here. At the top of better than average. It is the best dark side force. It is the best force user storyline. But I like this source story. That's why I'm biased in putting it in the best category. But if I wasn't being biased, and I can recognize my bias, I would put it in better than average. Which is why I also gave it a 9 out of 10 here. It just deals with things I like, like the ancient Sith lords, ghosts, usurping Darth Thanaton on the Dark Council, taking my place there, making a deadly cannon for the Empire and firing it. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. But I would say objectively the best story is The Imperial Agent. And this is my rating, short and sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed. That has been my opinion on the matter. Maybe I'll check out the expansion storyline. Uh, I have done some of it, obviously. I've done Knights of the Eternal Empire and whatever's after that. I thought it was interesting, but it's been so many years since I've gone through it. And I do not know it exactly. I just remember some of the major story beats and being really upset that I missed a flirt option in a random selection that didn't let me get Lena Bariso or whatever her name is to be my wife. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go through the expansion content on one of these three characters up here. Our best character line. Imperial Agent, Sith Inquisitor, or Republic Trooper. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day now. Bye!